How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Poolside Cigar Reviews with Kirk. Tonight I'm taking a look at the San Cristobal Lancero. This is a 7.5 by 38 ring gauge stick. I bought this from Jerry's Cigars in Tucson. It came in a 10-pack with 5 San Cristobals and 5 La Aroma de Cuba Lanceros. I want to say I paid maybe $45 for those, 50. It was in Jerry's 40% off cabinet. It came in a nice wooden box, very, very attractive. I probably bought it maybe 4 months ago, 5 months ago, but I think I've only had one of these. I had one shortly after I bought them, and then they've just been sitting in one of my secondary humidors, and I thought I would break out a Lancero today. I don't think I've reviewed a Lancero. It's got a nice little pigtail on here. Good looking wrapper, nice uniform color, not really any veins. It's got that beautiful San Cristobal band on it. I do love that band. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pop the cap and see what we can get out of this. I've smoked a few San Cristobals. They are all they're made by Ashton. A little bit tight. Take a little bit more off the end here. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, helps a little bit, but it's still a little bit tight. A nice, a very sweet tobacco on the prelay draw. Yeah, same. So generally, construction's pretty good with Ashton cigars. Although again, like I said, the draw was fairly firm there. We'll see if that becomes an issue or not. Now that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but there's actually smoke. There must be a hole in the binder and wrapper right there, because yeah, there's a little pinhole. Letting smoke out. Although even with that, it's got a decent amount of spice in the first light, with a good amount of coffee. A little spice on the lips, definitely. That is delicious. I would say right now, between medium and full bodied, good tingle on the lips. It's got like a nice, yeah, good coffee and like a toasty, deep tobacco. Very nice. All right. Well, we'll see what kind of time we get out of this Lancero. I'm a big fan of Lanceros, and it's a shame that I haven't reviewed many. And it's also unfortunate that not many blenders, will put out new blends in this vitola. And I have heard that this is one of the most difficult vitolas to roll. So that's probably why I think it's tough to roll a good Lancero, from what I've heard. So, all right, I'll get into this. I'm pairing this today with, this is an Encanto Classico 2007. I bought this from Trader Joe's. I don't know. Honestly, it could have been as much as 2 years ago. I really don't remember. But I had that with some pizza, so that's what I had before this. So if you want to know if my taste is colored at all, I had pizza about an hour ago, and I'm just finishing up a bottle of wine. So pairs nicely. So anyway, again, I'll keep smoking here, and I'll get back. Let you know what else we got out of this Lancero. See you in a minute. So I'm about half an hour in now. Burning beautifully, like most Lanceros do. You do have to smoke Lanceros a little bit faster. Not super fast, but they will go out. I mean, it's a small ring gauge. It's got a small cherry, so it will cool off and go out if you don't watch it. But I haven't had any issues with this. I'm not really smoking this maybe just a hair faster than I would any other cigar. Really, the bigger thing is you can smoke it at the same speed, but if you set it down and go in the house, refill your drink or whatever, it'll be out when you come back. It's kind of difficult to carry on a conversation while smoking a Lancero too. So, again, you don't have to smoke it really fast to keep it lit. You just can't set it down for a couple minutes at a time. But the flavors have been fantastic. It's got a nice soft leather, mild earth, little hints of cream here and there. Spice bouncing up and down just a hair. For the most part, I would say on a spice scale, this has really been probably around a 2. Not very spicy. I would still say medium-bodied right now, but delicious. Very. So far, I would say this is actually tasting pretty similar to an Ashton VSG, but with a little bit more flavor. So, if you're a fan of the VSG, but you want it kicked up a little bit, this San Cristobal Lancero is, I think it has the same flavor profile, but if you saw my VSG review, I liked the flavors. I just felt like you needed to, just turn it up, turn up the volume a little bit on a VSG. That's what this tastes like. So, I'll keep going here. If anything big changes, I'll pop in, but otherwise, I'll probably just come back at the end and let you know my final thoughts on it. But so far, I am digging this cigar. Very good, and it's pairing nicely with my wine. I'm not a wine buff, so say what you will. Again, it's a $10 bottle from Trader Joe's. It's a Chianti. Tastes pretty good. A lot of guys like to drink red wine with cigars, and I can definitely see why. I think they complement each other really well, especially this blend. But I'm not going to give you tasting notes on wine because I would just be pulling stuff out of my ass. But it tastes good. It's fruity, and light. And this just, I think the earth tones complement each other well. So anyway, I'll let you know what else I get, and I'll be back in a minute. Stick around. So I'm an hour and 15 minutes now, down to the last inch, and it's been fantastic the whole time. I had some nutty flavors come in about halfway through the stick. I had a little bit of something creamy here and there. The core flavors have been remarkably consistent, but enough was going on outside. With the spice going up and down, some creaminess, a little bit of sweetness here and there. Maybe even like a hint of like star anise. To definitely keep it interesting. This has been actually interesting. Isn't that's not high enough praise. This was a great cigar, really fantastic. Like I said, if you like the Ashton VSG, definitely give this a try because this is a bang up smoke. Hour and 15 minutes out of Lancero. It's about average. It stayed cool. The draw is a little bit firm. That would be probably my only criticism would be that the draw is a little bit firm. I would have enjoyed it more if it was a little bit looser. But great burn the whole time, no touch-ups, no relights. I did actually put it down and go inside for a minute to get another glass of wine. And it didn't go out. But plenty of smoke. Very nice. Woody. Very good. The wine that I got, nothing special. I'm not bragging about it. This is Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi. It's a Cabernet from 2011 from California. I'm only telling you what it is because that's what I'm drinking, but I like these little bottles. It's not fancy wine. It's not, you're not going to impress anybody with this. But I like to buy these because I don't drink a lot of wine. But on occasion, I just get the hankering for a glass of wine. And I hate to open a whole bottle, and generally my wife doesn't drink a lot of wine, so if I open a bottle, I have to drink it myself, and very rarely am I in the mood to sit down and drink a whole bottle of wine. So that's what I got. That's a little bit sweeter than the Chianti that I had before, and it's a little bit lighter, which I thought was odd for a Cabernet. Cabernet is usually a little bit heavier on the tongue. Again, not a wine expert, but this is a little bit atypical for a Cabernet. But I like these. If we have a spaghetti dinner or something like that, if I just want a glass of wine, I break out one of those. I just keep them in the pantry, and they stay fine. So anyway, wrapping this Lancero up. I'm looking forward to like I said, I smoked one of these a while ago, but I haven't smoked any of the La Gloria Cubana Lanceros, so you can look forward to one of those for a future review. I'll definitely hit those up. But, thanks a lot for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. It's a beautiful evening, and I'm glad I could spend it sharing a cigar with you. So, like always, if you have any questions or comments, like to see me review a cigar in the future, drop me a line. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll always message you back. So I'll leave you with that, and my recommendation, as always, to keep your feet in the pool, glass in your hand, and a cigar in your mouth. Have a great week, everybody.